The percentage criteria was for 10th and 12th we must have a percentage of 60% in both, and at the end we have to upload our resume, and that's it. So for the exam, I had basically 5 sections. According to me, mainly Java is essential because it's mainly used everywhere.
Hello everyone, my name is Avinash, and in today's video we have a special guest called Naveed. He is working as a system engineer trainee at INFOSYS. We'll ask him to share his experience and complete hiring process at INFOSYS. So let's welcome him to the channel. Hi Naveed, welcome to the channel. Can you give a quick introduction about yourself?
Hello everyone, I am Sheikh Mohammad Naveed. I completed my graduation in mechanical engineering in the year of 2021. Now I am currently working as systems engineer in Infosys Limited.
Okay, so Naveed, you told that you are working in Infosys. So tell me, what is the application process you followed and what were the basic requirements during the application process?
During the application process, they provided a Google Forms in which we have to fill our basic details like name, Gmail ID, and phone number, and our academic details, how much percentage we have. The percentage criteria was for 10th and 12th, we must have a percentage of 60% in both 10th and 12th. Whereas in engineering, we should have at least greater than or equal to 68%. And at the end, we have to upload our resume, and that's it. It's over.
Okay. So how was the clearance exam like? So what all sections were there during the clearance exam and what was the total duration for the exam?
For the exam, I had basically 5 sections. One was reasoning ability, logical reasoning, verbal ability, aptitude, pseudocode, and numeric puzzle. There were 54 questions, and the time duration was 100 minutes.
Okay. So how did you prepare yourself for the clearance exam, Naveed?
For logical reasoning and verbal ability and aptitude, I followed a book called A Logical Reasoning Quantitative Aptitude by R.S. Agarwal. For pseudocode, I did a course on Java and Python in Internshala, through, through which I had good knowledge about programming skills. Whereas for numeric puzzle, I followed 2 YouTube channels. One was Online Study for You, and another one was Tech and Target. Those two channels were really helpful for me to crack those numerical puzzle section.
Okay, so after the clearance exam, right? So what was the next process?
Oh, after the clearance exam, the next process was interview. If you have cracked the exam, then you will get an interview mail. If not, you will get a rejection mail.
Okay, so soon after the clearance test, like how many days will that the result be there?
It will basically take sometimes 3 to 4 days or 5 to 6 days, working days.
Okay, so how was your interview like, and how did you prepare yourself for the interview?
Basically, my interview was around 15 to 20 minutes. For that, I prepared myself. I had good programming skills because I did already courses in that. As far as self introduction, that was very important for the interview. I had a good knowledge about it. I have good programming knowledge about Java and Python, so it was enough for me.
So what were the coding related questions which were asked in the interview, Naveed?
They basically mainly ask questions about object oriented programming concepts. Oops, what is encapsulation, polymorphism? What are the pillars of oops? Those were some of the main questions they were asked.
Okay, so did they cross verify your resume with the knowledge you have, like because most of the interviews are these days whatever you put in your resume, right? They try to verify whatever you have put, and based on that they ask the question. So did they do that during the Infosys hiring?
Yeah, they actually cross verified. They asked me about my academic project, and I have mentioned some certifications in my resumes, Java and Python. They asked me what did you learn in those Java and Python, how many days you worked in those programming languages. They mainly asked me about my project in depth. That's it. Whatever we mentioned in the resume, they will basically ask about it detailedly. And I also did some paper presentation in my academic time. They asked me what is the topic, what is related to, about in depth. They asked me about those things.
So basically, Naveed, I just want to ask something that basically, so as soon as the interview gets over, right, in the informal way, the recruiter is going to ask like, do you have any questions for me? In such situations, what do you suggest the freshers do? Because they what do you suggest? Like, do they need to ask the questions or just whatever they feel like to do?
It's basically depends on the person. Sometimes recruiter might ask them, if you have any questions for me, ask me. If not, they might not ask. It's basically changes from person to person. So it's basically it's their will and wish.
So lastly, I would like to ask one last question is that what would you suggest? You are a mechanical engineer and I too I'm a mechanical engineer. So we understand what struggle we face during the coding thing, right? So what do you suggest a non-CS person who wants to get into Infosys or any IT company these days do? Because they will not have that much of coding experience, right? So what do you suggest for them to, like, how to prepare or how to get that basics right during the interview process?
Firstly, I think for a non-CS background guy, he should mainly concentrate on their programming languages. He should basically take some months to learn about the programming languages such as Java and Python. Basically, Java is more important. They should have some good knowledge on those programming language, then apply for these jobs. Then only they will get a good start, and they will able to crack the interview with ease. If you don't have any programming languages, then it will difficult for you to even write exam or to crack the interview.
So you're telling that you're asking people to be perfect only in Java, or they can choose either C, C++, or Java, or like which is the main priority according to you?
According to me, mainly Java is essential because it's mainly used everywhere compared to any other languages. Python is also good because Python is now coming very nicely. So mainly Java, Python, and C++, those three is enough.
Okay. So that's it, folks. And here you got to see how Naveed cleared the clearance test and was able to clear his interview. And now he's working in Infosys as a system engineer. So if you have any queries, please leave your queries in the comment section and do follow and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much.
Thank you.